Yeah, I'm up right now, got drink in my cup right now. Dank in my blunt right now, I can't give a fuck right now.
Hey y'all, yes, I am back with another video. And today, baby, I'm gonna be doing a story time about the day I got snaked, the time I got snaked. Let's get it. So this what happened. So me and this boy, okay, what am I gonna call him? His name starts with a T, so I'm gonna just say T. This boy named T, right? From what I know, this is what I call it. We gonna get into that. So we know each other. I'm thinking we cool, blah blah blah. We cool, whatever, right? And mind y'all, I'm gonna just give y'all the side of this person so y'all can understand the story and understand why it was so much. Why he added on to the snaking. Okay, so as y'all can see, my size, right? So mind you, this man is like this much compared to me. Is this much. I was shorter. I was in the 8th grade. I was this short. This was him. So he bigger than me and taller than me. So just picture that. Just picture that. Okay, so we it was this one I lived in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now I live in Maryland, but this one I lived in Milwaukee. So we was chilling. What we called it flaming. We didn't call it joning. We didn't call it joning. So we was flaming or whatever, and we was just flaming back and forth. Flaming back and forth is like talking about each other in a playing way. So we just flaming back and forth, and then so we the bell rung and we went about our business, and we went into different classes. So mind y'all, everything cool. Ain't nobody catch no attitude. Well, I felt like ain't nobody catch no attitude, right? So we just cool, whatever. I'm just cool or whatever, and I'm doing my work in class. Yeah, the bell ring. We go down to lunch. I'm sitting down eating my friends. Yeah, oh my God. We just laughing back and forth, eating. And T walked up to me. I looked at him, and then I looked back. I was eating my food. And then he was like, "So you still talking stuff?" I'm like, mind y'all, I'm still playing like I ain't even know. Like I'm still thinking he playing right now. Like I ain't thinking nothing of it. No, I'm not thinking no reckless way. So I looked at him. I was like, and if I was, mind y'all, I'm sitting down. He's standing up. He already taller and bigger than me. So like, if he was to follow me, I'm following him. So I'm like, and if I was, I look up at him like, yeah. And mind y'all, I'm still in the playing mood because, I'm super goofy. And I turn back around and start eating, talking to my friends. Y'all, when I tell you I ain't never been so shocked in my life, when I tell y'all he was all out of nowhere, all I felt is this big, all I felt was this big old fist smushed through my face. I was like, and it wasn't just one, it was multiple. I think it was so funny. So it was boom, 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 straight to my face. And mind y'all, he way bigger than me. So if I was to get up to him and try to, because mind y'all, think about it. Before all this happened, me thinking we cool. My friend picked him up. We gonna call him E, because his name's though E. My friend picked him up. I mean, he didn't pick him up. He tried to pick him up. It looked easy. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick you up. I tried to pick this man up and my whole back went out. Like, no. When I tell y'all my back went out, like, my back went out. Like, so that's why I had to think about that. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I was confused about what was happening. Like, I ain't even think of none of that. I ain't thinking none of that. So I get on the floor, crawl, cause mind y'all, we didn't have like, we had like just regular tables. They was just like literally regular tables where we ate at. It wasn't like them fold up tables. It was literally like a regular table. So I ended up crawling on the floor, and he tried to he tried to stump me out. I'm kicking him or whatever while I'm on the floor. Mind y'all, I'm still on my back, so I'm kicking him. And I stopped. Like, look, I ain't never did this before after anything like this. Like, I just stopped. Like, I'm shook. Like, not shook, like scared, but like shook, like, did that really just happen type stuff. So I'm just sitting here like, you for real? Like, I went just like this. I was like, as soon as that happened, I got up. I ran up so fast, bro. When I tell y'all I ran up, like, I never ran so fast. Like, I never run up on somebody when I fight. Like, I mean, I will approach them, but I never literally run up. So I ran up. Mind y'all, we had security guards. This is when I was in the 8th grade. I'm going to the 10th grade now. We had security guards in middle school, so they was always at our lunch, and so I ran up, and then mind y'all, we had this big old teacher. So he snatched me up. Mind y'all, I'm not as big as I am now. So he snatched me up, and then I'm basically finna get out of his arms because like I'm mad. So it's like ain't nothing really finna. I'm thinking that. So then the other security guard got me, and then another one, like, they just kept on coming. Then they slammed me, and then they had my face on the floor, and I was so mad. I'm like, let me go, like, let me go. So I'm just like super mad, right? I look up, and my quote unquote friend, not the one that tried to pick him up, but my other quote unquote friend, he laughing. I'm like, I look at him. In my head, I'm like, oh yeah, I got you later. So, I mean, I ain't think that at the moment, but like, I got mad, but like, I ain't think that at the moment. Like, after I thought about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I got you later. So then, I'm still like fighting off of them, and then you know how they they like, I don't know how to really do it when they put your hands behind your back like this. Like, you know how like the officers do it, but they did that and lifted up my hands, and then I got out of that. So then they had me like this and had my arms back like this. So they picking me up with his arms like wrapped around here. So they picking me up, and they carry me to the security room, and like all of them up in there with me. I'm like, I really want to leave out. So then I was up in there for like 10 minutes, just mad. And then he was like, oh yeah, I think you can go to the office now. He said that. I was so happy. And I mean, I wasn't happy, but like, you know when your sneaky side come in and you happy. So I'm going to the office, and I see T sitting down, and then the T's like I don't know how to explain it. Like, he like 10 feet away from me, and the security guard like not really 5 feet. He like 3 to 5 feet away from me. I walked up, he was like, hey, what you doing? Mind y'all, I ain't even see T right there at first. Because it's like this wall, and then it's the bench in front of how you get in and out of the school. So then he was like, hey, what you doing right here? I said, they said they'll let me out. So I looked to the side, and I ran up, and then he snatched me too, but I'm so mad, like, I'm so freaking mad. So he snatched me up too. So then he took me back to the thing. By the time, like, I'm mad, like, he just let me go back to class, and I'm sitting there mad. And I approached the other friend that was laughing. I'm like, so you was laughing? Like, I approached him, and then they called me to the office, because I was like, well, I'm finna get suspended. Like, I already made up in my head that I'm finna fight him and I'm gonna get suspended, and I don't care. Mind y'all, I used to like school, so like when I say I don't care about getting suspended, it's because it's really bad. So my friend, she was like, Carly, what you doing? Where you going? I'm like, oh, as y'all didn't know, my real name is Carly, not Lamar. That's my middle name. Anyway, so she was like, Carly, where you going? My friend, her name started with a T too. What should I call her? Kaya. I'm gonna call her Kaya because that's in her name. So I was like, so she was like, Carly, I said, I'm finna get suspended. Like, what you thought this was? I'm finna get suspended and I don't care. I'm finna fight. So then she's like, what you do now? I said, no, I'm going to fight him. Like, no, they're not suspending me now, but I'm already made up in my head that I'm going to get suspended when he comes back because, like, no, she's not finna do. So then, like, I'm just like waiting, days passing by, and he come back to school. Mind y'all, I was always running through the halls, but this was like, and it before our first hour, before we supposed to go to class. So I'm running through the hall. Laughing. Mind y'all, I'm super energetic all the time. This is in the morning time, and I see him. Mind y'all, like, my heart dropped. I'm not gonna lie, not out of fear, but like, I'm really feeling what this boy, like, just got really, like, and mind you, I had in this big old jacket, these big old pants, these big old shoes. So like, I had to be flamboyant. I said flamboyant, no. That's not what I'm trying to say. I had to be able to move, basically. So I went to my locker, took off my jacket. I came back around the corner looking for him, and he not there. I'm like, where is he at? Like, I'm going to classes. He not in the classrooms. I'm like, where is this man at? I know I just saw him. Like, now I'm feeling stupid. Like, why didn't you just fight him right when he was right there? Just take off your stuff, throw it on the floor, and then do what you gotta do. And then, so, it's a good thing I didn't do that, though. So I ended up going back in class, mad. Like, I'm mad. Like, I don't understand where he at. The phone ring. The teacher picked it up. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Carly, you're getting called to the office. I'm like, what am I getting called to the office for? Like, so I go down to the office. Mind you, I'm still confused. I ain't thinking nothing. I ain't thinking nothing about this. Like, I'm still confused. Like, what's going on? They was like, Miss, dang, I can't say her name either. I'm gonna call her Miss Roster. So Miss Roster called me to her. They said, Miss Roster wants you in her office. I'm like, okay. So I went up in there. My mama was up in there, and some lady was up in there. I'm like, hey, mama. Like, I'm still confused. Like, I ain't thinking none of that. And then I had to remember that this lady looked just like T. Like, they look identical, dark skin and everything. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. What is she doing here? Like, I'm just like, why is she here? Is she here to apologize? So I'm like, I don't get it. So I'm sitting there. They told me to sit down. My mama looked mad. Like, I know my mama mad. Like, she got like me when her nose flare up, and like she's looking at me, and she do something like that. Like, yeah, she mad, and I smiled at her, but I didn't. That's before I realized she was mad. Then she was like, shut your mouth. She was like, shut your mouth. I'm like, I'm confused. Like, why am I in trouble? What did I do? Like, did I get rolled up or something? Did I get a referral or something? So, mind you, I was still a lot skinnier. Just put that out there. I'm like, did I got a referral or something? Like, I'm confused of why my mama is sitting here mad at me. I'm like, mama, I'm the victim. Like, so they told me to tell them the story. I'm like, I told them what happened. The mama gonna say, you lying. I'm like, what am I? I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not lying. What do I have to lie for? Like, I'm just confused. And she was like, well, I just feel like he not gonna just sit there and beat you up for no reason. Good. No. You for real? Baby, I'm the, like, you sitting here really gonna just sit there and act like he ain't do nothing wrong. So she was like, and then Miss Roster gonna be like, well, I ain't never known T to just act out of place for no reason. Come on now, don't lie, cause he's. Come on now, G, don't do too much. So I guess this is the story that he told him that he told his mama that I kept messing with him. I kept talking about him, and mind y'all, you know he fat, so he got man titties. So he gonna tell his mama that I flicked him. He told his mama that I flicked his man titties and kept flicking them, and he kept telling me to stop, and I kept flicking them. I'm like, no, I recall. When was I? Like, no, I didn't. So she gonna tell me and my mama that she went to the police. She went to the police, and then on top of that, Miss Roster gonna say, "Well, you know that's a CO trial, central office. We have to go to central office like we get kicked out. Mind you, I ain't never got kicked out of school. I would get suspended, but I never got kicked out of school. So she was like, that's a CO yeah, that. So I'm like." So that basically what they telling me is you can't fight him or you gonna get kicked out and you gonna go to jail. So you went to the police when he attacked me, and he gonna lie and tell me I did some sexual harassment. First of all, boy, do not sit there and lie. I was so mad, like. I was so mad. Like, you finna sit here and just play in my face and act like I just really just sexually harassing you. Like, no. I was so mad. Like, I don't think you'll get it. Like, I was extra mad. I don't know why my camera looked like that. I mean, my phone camera. Yeah, that. But, like, I'm just sitting there mad. Like, what is you talking about? Like, and I got in trouble. I'm like, you for real? I'm in. They gonna say, and make sure you tell nobody about this. Make sure I tell nobody how y'all sitting here lying or whatever. Yeah. Make sure I tell how your son sitting here lying. And I sure did tell somebody. I ain't gonna lie. I sure did tell somebody, but did nobody know that I told nobody? I mean, everybody knew that I told somebody, but the administrator, Miss Roster, she ain't know. So basically, I couldn't even fight him because I was gonna get kicked out and I was gonna go to jail because they wanted to be sitting here lying, like. And then she gonna say, "Well, I don't understand why you keep on lying. I'm done because you keep on lying." I'm like, no, I didn't do that. So I'm not gonna sit here and own up to something that I didn't do. Like, no, you got me messed up. No, I'm not. No. I'm not finna lie just to get myself out of trouble. No. If I did something, I'ma own up to it. Like, no. Don't sit here and she's just sitting there playing in my face. And I'm just, I was just so mad. Like, thinking about that, I still wish I would have beat him up. I still wish I would have beat him up. I still wish I would have beat him up. Because, like, but yeah, anyways, if you like this video, That's the end of the story. And if you like this video, I'm gonna need you to go like, comment, subscribe. And I'm also start saying this too. I'm gonna need you to turn on your post notifications and share this with your friends. And comment down below some more stuff some more story times you want me to do. And I'm gonna put my social media right down here, right over here. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Put my social media right here. And peace in the Middle East.
So nigga roll up on me, rock him. He swing, hit my ass. Ate that shit. Hit his ass with a 2-piece. Bing, bing. This shit started leaking. I left him alone.